Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the English translation of the Majlis of Hazrat Maulana Qamar Uzzaman Saheb Damat Barakatuhum, which took place on Sunday, the 18th of Rabi'ul Awwal 1446, 22nd of September 2024. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Saheb used to narrate this year to us abundantly, so I am relating it to you as well. The hadith goes, لا تكثروا الكلام بغير ذكر الله فتقسو قلوبكم فإن القلب القاسي بعيد من الله ولكن لا تعلمون ولا تنظروا في ذنوب الناس كأنكم أرباب وانظروا في ذنوبكم كأنكم عبيد فإنما الناس مبتلا ومعافا فارحموا على أهل البلاء واحمدوا الله على العافية. So here it is related that apart from the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do not engage in excessive talking or else your hearts will become hard. A hard heart is far from Allah, but you do not realize it because the nearness and the distance of the heart is a spiritual matter. Do not look at the sins of people as though you are Allah. That is, do not look at it with pride and haughtiness. Look at your own sins as though you are slaves, because people are of two types: those who have fallen in sin and those who are saved from it. So show compassion to those who are in sin and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for your wellness and protection from sin. Now this year is a very, very great nasihat. In fact, on the occasion when Hazrat Maulana Sayyid Ahmad Saheb Alahbadi rahimahullah, a very great alim, he asked Hazrat Muslihul Ummah, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Saheb, for some advice. So Hazrat dedicated the following hadith. Hazrat dictated the following hadith and sent it to him. It is greatly possible that a person thinks himself to be in a certain way, and due to which he stays in pride and arrogance his entire life. So, lowliness, humility, helplessness in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is something which is greatly valued, and a person will get high status because of it. Hazrat Maulana Mohammad Ahmad Saheb used to quite often say, Jisne mitaya apna namo nisha haft iqlim kabana sulta. The person who erased all traces of himself, meaning he humbled himself completely and totally. He hid himself. Then that person became the king of the lot. Hazrat Haji Imdadullah rahimahullah used to say, मैं अपना नामो निशा मिटा बेटा शोहरा उड़ा दिया मेरा किसने. I hid myself. I erased all traces of myself. I just so wonder who spread this fame and popularity for me. Okay, there's an incident of Hazrat Tanvi. He was passing by Rai Bareli, and a great Buzruk, they had a dream. And in this dream, he is made to understand that Hazrat Tanvi is passing by our town. Go out there and go and invite him to come and advise the people of the town. Nevertheless, the next day, he meets up with Hazrat Tanvi. He sees him passing the town, and he invites him to come, telling him about his dream. Hazrat Tanvi then denies that invitation, saying that no, I'll come on another occasion, because here I'm coming and now all the people have already understood this dream, and on this occasion I will not come. I will come on another occasion. Now this here was the style, the andaz, rather they showed it practically, our Akabirin and our Hazrath. Hazrat Haji Imdadullah, despite having such expertise, spiritual state, expertise, kamalat, perfections, then too he lowered himself so much. In this hadith that we quoted to you earlier on, all of tariq and this path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioned in it. Look at how Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam humbled himself through his du'as. Go through the munajat and maqbool and you will find that. Now Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Saheb is saying, taking out points from this particular narration, he's saying that people that have been protected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, people who are in afiyat and wellness, protection from sins, this here is an indication or something that should truly stop them from being proud and arrogant. Rather, they should have mercy towards the makhluk. Hazrat Sayyid Sulaiman Nadwi rahimahullah, he came to spend time with Hazrat Tanvi, and when leaving he said, Hazrat, give me some advice. And what did Hazrat Tanvi advise him? What did he say to him? Jahan tak ho sake apne ko mitaiye. That to the best of your ability, lower yourself, humble yourself. What was all this about? Apni kami ki istihzar, shu'ur. To keep in your mind and to be conscious of your own weakness. What can we tell you? How he lowered himself thereafter, I can't even tell you people. Now all these great ulama, how they lowered themselves, how humble they were. Hazrat Haji Imdadullah used to say to Hazrat Tanvi, Hazrat Gangohi, you know what? The fact of the matter is that I supposed to come to you people. You people supposed to have been sitting here. I supposed to be sitting in your place. Now Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of understanding this path to Him. That the more a person humbles himself and lowers himself, self-effacement and annihilation of this nafs, the more he would progress, advance to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, if this was the path of Hazrat Haji Imdadullah, Hazrat Tanvi, Hazrat Gangohi, now tell me, what haq and right do their followers have that they move away from this particular path and the style that they have shown us? Now Allah Ta'ala bless us with this batini ilm as well. Man arafa nafsahu, arafa rabbahu. Whoever recognizes himself, he understands what's his makeup, who he is, what's he all about, will truly recognize Allah. Man arafa nafsahu bil jahl, arafa rabbahu bil ilm. Whoever recognizes himself to be ignorant will recognize Allah to have complete and total knowledge. Whoever recognizes himself with weakness will recognize Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with strength. Allah Ta'ala bless us with tawazu and humility in the true sense. Now this is something very, very great, to lower yourself and humble yourself in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you do not humble yourself in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then in front of whom will you ever humble yourself? When the slave says Allahu Akbar in salat, how will he and how can he thereafter ever have pride when over and over again to every posture he goes on saying Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest. In this path, there is no place for pride and arrogance whatsoever. Hazrat Maulana Muhammad Ahmad Saheb, how he lowered himself, how much of tawazu, helplessness in the court of Allah did he not display? His Shaykh would say about him, हमारे अहमद जैसे किसी ने अपने को मिटाया? Tell me, like my Ahmad, has anyone ever humbled himself? Now this was the words of his Shaykh, favorable words on his behalf, praising him. Then what can we say? After that, how did all then make ruju to Hazrat Maulana Muhammad Ahmad Saheb? That after Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Alahbadi, he became Marja'ul Ulama. Now Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of understanding these teachings. Allah Ta'ala give me the hidayat also, give you the hidayat also. You know, Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Sahib used to say that for a person to become proud, arrogant, that is something so difficult. For him to become, how we would say in our simple words, barabanna, to become big, to want to be to make himself big and important. That is so difficult. Or chota banna, asan hai for a person to remain low, small, humble. That's so easy. Allah Ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of understanding our own status. Who are we? Man arafa nafsahu arafa rabbahu. Man arafa nafsahu bidhil arafa rabbahu bil'izz. Whoever understands himself with that of disgrace will understand Allah with that of respect. Allah Ta'ala make the suluk and this walking of ours to Him easy. How many people became destroyed or got destroyed in this path? Allah Ta'ala create ease. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم بحرمة سيد النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم.